Now, as earlier on you spoke about Angola. Now remember, we were in the Kongo, in Central Africa, at the cradle of humankind. All of us, we come from there.
Let us maybe just start with your understanding of the greater African historical space and terrain. Who are the Africans, according to you, Your Royal Highness?
My understanding is that I think let us interrogate the name Africa first. We, in the ancient past, we've never been referred as Africans. In my understanding, the name or the word called Embo. What is the meaning of Embo? It simply means the origin. And what is the origin? It is the cradle of humankind.
Right.
When you look at the history of this continent, you would understand that the Creator, when He created people of our color, there is something that He gave us to be the custodian, meaning the ambassadors of the creation, meaning of heaven. The kings, I want to start from there so that when we move and understand everybody who is here, the people of our color, how do they relate with the spirit? Because that's where the mistake is. When we talk of being ambassadors as kings, the king is appointed in heaven. So what you see as kingdoms on earth, it is a replica of heaven. And then we become what we call ambassadors of the Creator. And no one becomes a king if he is not spiritually connected. Why am I raising the issue of spirituality? It is because the signal in terms of the Creator, the founder, the father, when he wants to relate a message, he's not going to relate a message to people who are surrounding you. He must speak direct to you. Thus, it is important that you must become a spiritual connected person. Remember, as I was walking in here, I had that spiritual connection, the signal. Lento esithi today we refer as Ogogo Nabomkhulu. That is the signal from upstairs in heaven. Now, what God has done again, He has created what we call a council of members of this particular replica of heaven, a cabinet. And these people also, they are given powers in terms of spirituality. So that when we engage, nobody should say, what I am talking about, it comes from me. But they should say, yes, I can also connect.
The witnesses.
Absolutely, the witnesses. Now, I'm raising this thing to say, you must understand that everything that we used to do anciently before colonizers arrives, when we talk about the culture, we talk about the traditions, we talk about the customs that defined us as the people of this continent, never came from me or you, but it came direct from the Creator. Thus you see us being spiritual. Thus you see us being people whom are referred. I'm coming now to who we are as the people of the continent. We are people who are being referred as abangoni. Ngoni. People who are not associated with sins. Abantu abangoni.
Not abangoni.
That word was coined by a white man.
Ngoni.
Never understood what I just gave you, the background, because the white man never understood the historical background of who we are. singabangoni.
Abangoni. People who don't sin.
Yes,
People who don't delight in evil.
absolutely.
People who love truth.
As you said initially, we never fought against our color. But because of what happened in the past, where we ended up being contaminized, or we ended up in contamination.
Contaminated.
Yes, because what happened in heaven when Lucifer was pushed, these evil deeds came into existence. But in the origin, I'm not talking about Kush. In the origin, prior to Noah. Now, when you talk about Kush, you talk about Noah. You must start with Noah. I'm talking about the origin. Embo. So we are people who are not connected with sin, who our culture is defined by the traditions of spirituality. That's why you see our people, they go to the river. That's why people are being prayed for. Everything we do with water, we connect with the cosmos. Okay. Now I'm coming to another point. These kings that you have seen in the ancient are connected with heaven. So this is what defines us. Now, some people call it Africa because they said it is a place of a warm place that has the sun. The other people call it Africa because it is connected with Scipio Africana, who was a Greek, who was a Roman, all those stories. But the right word, it is called Embo. Now the question that we must also go to, as abantu abangoni, this issue of Sotho, of Zulu, Tswana, what, these are selfish made tribes, clan names. We are one people who were created by the Creator, that is God, Umveli Ngangi. Why we say Umveli? Because he's the first one to appear. Now, as earlier on you spoke about Angola. Now remember, we were in the Kongo, in Central Africa, at the cradle of humankind. All of us, we come from there.
Wow.
All of us, we can say whatever that we want to say.
All
Butwa people, we come from, all of us. You can say Bantu people.
Kongo.
That's where we originate from.
Because there was also this interesting article that I once read.
Yes.
Of Tanganyika.
Yes.
Yeah, because now the problems are when people think about Congo,
yes,
we're thinking of the Belgium
yes,
demarcation.
Yes.
So we're already isolating yes, Congo to yes, not knowing that in ancient times.
Absolutely.
Actually, that whole...
It covers also Ivory Coast, yes, Cameroon.
Yes.
You go up...
It's all Congo.
It's all Congo until here.
Until here. Because the word in Shona, for example, yes, Tanganyika, yes, Tanga means begin.
Yes.
Nyika is the word.
Yes. So
to have even the words in our African culture, yes, which still tell us of the cradle of mankind, it only remains a phenomenon.
Always connect. Now, when you go back to the history again, where we came from, we were now moving around, as I said, the pubation stage, when a child has to move to a particular stage. We'll talk
away from the house.
So they start their own life, but they don't forget where they came from.
Where they're coming from.
This is a mistake we've done today. We have forgotten where we originated from. Then as they move around, they become, I am Mkize here. Then the Ngelengele becomes there. Then he says, no, let me move to that particular because it's not occupied. It's not occupied. For greener pasture,
nation there.
Yes.
Started making other nations.
Yes, but we've forgotten the origin to say, as I am Ngelengele, I report to the founder who is given the stick. As we are looking for greener pastures, then we moved to Zambia. That's why you still find people of our origin in Zambia. You move to Zimbabwe, you find us. You move to Angola, you find us. Before Angola, it was called Angola. It was called Kola, Kola, Kola. You can go and Google it and find it. The king or the custodian, not a king, let me not use the word king, the ambassador of who reports to that key ambassador. His name was Chiti Mkulu. Chiti. You still find them in Zambia today. Chiti Mkulu. Yes.
Which is almost sounds like Mutimkulu.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So Zambians and Angolans and South Africans actually have a common history.
Same history. Because when you see their history, you would connect with Chitimkulu, who lived in Kola, who then later moved, because you can see the borders with Angola and Zambia.
Borders,
absolutely. Yes. I'm just talking about today. There is this borders. You can see how Zambia and Angola connects. Then, when you move from Zambia, where you go to? Zimbabwe. From Zimbabwe, you go to where? Here.
In Zimbabwe, you find the Tongas.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.